aliens, and that weird stuff they be putting on those different cable stations.
Let's play with Corella.
I'm gonna show you Corella. I'm gonna show you.
Yeah.
I got him in the phone. I was like, this month every time he was at the time he was boarding the children up, putting them in cages. I linked that image. I linked this little.
And in a way, it kind of had.
Every time.
But didn't it kind of have like a little tint of Dante, and his intensity of how it must have felt in that environment? You know, like.
Spell it with a K.
Yeah. And so we talking about, how do we get here biblically? The stories of what do we do?
Childhood's End is the name of the movie.
So what is the name of the movie?
Childhood's End. It's a 3-part story on the Sci-Fi Channel.
Wow, nice.
But I'm trying to find the scene where you see him walking down the steps.
Yeah.
Here it comes with the kids. I want to get it right.
No thanks.
Now watch this part. Watch symbolism. Catch the symbolism. You caught it. Catch the symbolism. Oh, you paused it.
Hi, I'm
Batman. I'll start over. It was a mess. I said, what the fuck? Look, see, when they just showed the foot the first time.
But you don't see that it's the whole thing.
Look at the symbolism.
Yeah.
You caught it right.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
So this is his first time. This is his first time. He's revealing himself to everyone now, not the people in the village over there who kept, he's supposed to talk to this family, cheered them,
blah, 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 blah. But there's still just those couple of people. It wasn't like
ran up there
he
with a spear.
No. I mean, some people, I remember back when they did the whole Exorcist, and then the Exorcist went to the Omen, and then we went all the way to Damien and all this other stuff, and now they sitting back around there. And Damien is 45 of the movie. The biggest fear that they professed in that theatrical thing was something that really, honestly, Mad Magazine had a better chance of doing a better redemption, because that's what we living in, with this 45 game that we playing right now. Anyway, so meanwhile, we gonna get back to I didn't notice, man. Finally, my hair is actually starting to turn closer to the, my face, and that's a good thing. I'm really, not uncomfortable with that. And that's a part of where I wanted to go, and maybe some of this is just the mere fact that, for a lot of us, no matter your generation, we're all faced with this kind of evolution if you're lucky. And that's the inevitability that at some point your seasons are going to reward you with wisdom. That if you're lucky, you can pass upon people who waste the opportunities on their youth and their vulnerability or not. And yet the few becomes many of...
I want to say Stanley. It's Arthur C. Clarke.
Okay. Arthur C. Clarke.
Yes.
Yeah. And so while we play this political game or cartoon thing, or this war against good or evil, or this rapture-like existence that we're in real time all around the world, but mostly like a soap opera here in the great old United States of America. And yet the Americas is one of the largest land masses on this planet, and we all play a part in this soap opera. And it's become a lot more difficult for a lot of people out there that feel as if they're discluded of some sort, or bombarded with why is it supposed to concern me? And yet none of us can get back to money-making America, where most of us are more uncomfortable having to be forced to live off of whatever government assistance is available.
Do you got HBO Max?
No, man, because if I did, I'd be deep into that shit that they throwing. Right. I think, though, there's a reason why entertainment is in need of massively trying to enlighten and entertain people enough to inform them and empower them into understanding that, yes, we are still at this point of Black Lives Mattering and why the country is so messed up and what's the reason why, Republicans are so bad and this, that, and the other. And really the honest truth to this is that you can't handle the truth. And that's okay clinically, but it's not okay politically. We can't handle the truth that everybody who's screaming for the Republicans to stop being Republicans were never Republicans. And yet, even the sons of Lincoln or Order of Lincoln or whatever they were, don't even recognize that it was a black fraternity of people of color in politics. Way before the power shift in a lot of things. And there's a lot of media manipulation that they're trying to bludgeon on a lot of simple people around the world, and especially in rural areas of America. More so to just prevent the level of Karens we're already getting, due to the inability for them to consider, okay, it feels really bad. I'm tired of this. Black people, this, that, why don't they just get out of my way? Look, I'm having a great white day. And why the fuck is it? Excuse my French, but even the French got problems with dark-skinned French folks. So we're not going to act like this Americanized.
And all of them.
Oh, gee, you know what I'm saying? We're not going to act like any of this is some big conspiracy thing. There's no reason for me to even feel like there's somebody goes, oh Lord, don't let that get out, because it might enlighten too many people and they may get up and revote and relive and readjust and readapt, and yet I'd lose money in Vegas betting on that, because I'm a realist. And the realest thing that we can think about right now is that here we are in September, first week, smack dead after Labor Day, and America, the beautiful, at its best again, is supposed to be lickety-split and being productive people, because we've got to not only produce, but we've got to actually also save our nuts for Thanksgiving, and then make sure we have enough left for Christmas, and then the cold, hard winter. And it don't matter how you feel about this personally, but the people who feel the most disgusted about the possibilities of how it could feel for them are the people that we need to really get over yourselves and understand that, if you think that it's uncomfortable for you to deal with this much change and whatnot, why don't you let us help you? We're not here to be your discomforts. We're here to be the people who are allowing you to be somewhere that's being made for us as chosen people, not because they're spiritually, deserving in their pedigree, but because here it is, the big game. We're in the age of Aquarius. This is the next, after this is Star Trek, boldly going where no man has gone before, and the only importance that you may have in your genetics is how many people you can pump out that are capable of actually being able to earn a really good living going where no man has gone before. Send the money home. If they lose contract with them, then you can get a nice bonus. Sorry for your loss.
There we go.
Weird as it sounds, as we grow from life is but a dream and we can, to, oh my goodness, I hope that these children and children of children don't mess up this whole planet enough that I can't even get Social Security. But it's what makes Americans great. And right now, a lot of what we hate about what's going on right now in this grand country of ours is just due to the discomfort that some people are having. Watching what I'm saying. You good?